Welcome to the bold analysis. It is high time that security agencies in this country learn very hard lessons from the prosecution of the police alleged to have killed Rex Masai. And this notion of orders from above, before you execute an order from above, I think the best you can do is to interrogate that order. And even if you risk losing your job, but to rather remain with your dignity. Rex Masai was the first victim of anti-government protest, to be killed in CBD. The 29-year-old IT specialist was shot allegedly by police in CBD at 7 p.m. on 18th of June 2024. The scenes of this day remain very vivid in the mind of Kenyans. And while the clamor for state to take responsibility so that the killers of Rex and other 60 youths killed, as the clamor for justice continues, the killers still remain at large, yet to be apprehended. But in this video, I want to show you how an officer that is alleged, or rather as is facing a prosecution, or that is being accused of killing Rex, the way he looks frail and abandoned in the dock while trying to prove his innocence. I think it goes without saying that what happened in this country when 60 young people were killed by security agencies during the Gen Z protests, I think for us to stop, and I think the country had a discourse that for us to avoid such future executions, then people need to take individual responsibility. Let me just give you a flashback of Rex for those who may have missed this story.
A plainclothes police officer sprayed live bullets at demonstrators along City Hall Way, Mamangina Street, Moi Avenue. CCTV footage showing the officer firing not one, not two, but multiple live bullets believed to have ended Rex's life. That fateful day will remain etched in the minds of Rex's family.
Your determination was a force of nature, a relentless pursuit of excellence and justice that inspired me each day. You sacrificed everything without hesitation to shield others from harm, embodying the true essence of bravery. Your actions spoke volumes.
We are sorry that you had to go like this. We are sorry that you had to be the victim of all this calamity. We are sorry you had to be at the demonstrations in the first place. Your country failed you. We are sorry that the police treated you badly until the last minute. The police failed you.
Mourners who joined the family of Rex in paying their last respects have condemned the use of excessive force by police officers during the Gen Z-led demonstrations.
Wewe Bwana Ruto hawezi sema you are the table of dialogue when you have unleashed the military against our youth. Hawa vijana walienda wakiwa na simu na maji. Rex walikuwa na maji na simu. Two things. Hii maji sio risasi.
Si halali kabisa kumpiga mwananchi wa Kenya ambaye anajifunika national flag. Bendera ya Kenya is sacrosanct. Kijana akauawa, lakini Masai kwa wa kwanza katika yale ambayo yametokea kama mauaji ya vijana 41.
The Azimio leaders have supported the Gen Z-led demonstrations that happened across the country, saying the youth have legitimate issues that must be addressed immediately.
Nikawaambia hawa watoto ni wengi kutushinda. Na hawa watoto lazima wawe kuna kitu inawasumbua.
Now, that was Rex Masai. I want to show you two videos. The first frame is a police officer, Isaac Ndumba Murageri, seen in the frame, looking very bold and charged, executing protesters in CBD in the month of June. And by that time, it actually Kenyan saw a photo of a man untouchable, a man unmoved in these videos. If you look at these videos, the man seen carrying the rifle there is the man in the dock and was part of the security team that was dispatched in CBD so that they can contain the protesters. Now, if you look at that and compare with the video of that police officer today, is actually in court trying to defend his innocence.
A mere formality. Is it not a fact that there were demonstrations way past 6 p.m. In town on the 20th of June 2024, which you now deny and you say that the same never happened?
Where I was, there were no demonstrators. They went away as from 5.
So you are denying existence of any demonstrations to your knowledge within the CBD?
From where I was, there were no demonstrators.
Now, do you know one by the name Rex Masai?
Yes, I heard of him the following day.
Okay.
Through text, I was texted through my number.
Who texted you? And what were they texting you about?
Ilikuwa anasema wananisalimia juu ya picha yenye ilikuwa on 18th. On 18th siku ya kwanza ya protest. Tuliarrest mtu. Hiyo mimi, PC Marwa na Kopro Kidinji. Na ikakuwa viral. Ilikuwa mtu wa kwanza kwa arrestiwa kwa maandamano. So, ikaenda viral kwa social medias. So hiyo picha ndio I think walishare namba yangu kapatikana pale.
That arrest that you are referring to, yes, was arrest ilifanyika wapi na ilikuwa ya nani?
Ilikuwa archives.
Archives
on 18th. Saa 3 asubuhi.
Ilikuwa ni nani mlishika?
Protesters.
Kuna ambao hawatambui, hawajui.
Yes, wajui. Lakini tulihand over, tukaweka kwa gari ya polisi, wakapelekwa Central Police Station.
Na mlikuwa mnashikia makosa gani?
Wale wako among the protesters walikuwa watu wa karibu.
Okay. Yes. And so that time on the 18th you were deployed within the CBD?
Nilikuwa archive. So after hapo ndio sasa wakanitoa CBD wakanipeleka huko juu. After hiyo picha imeenda viral. Ndio nikatolewa nikapelekwa pande ya juu.
So you are not dressed in police uniform?
No.
So we can't be able to say for certain whether you are a police officer on that day, specifically deployed in relation to the Mandamano?
I was an undercover police officer.
But you are not dressed in police uniform?
Yes.
So how was this collection being done, the collection of the information?
Tulikuwa tuna patrol along the area. Tuone anything, tuna inform wakubwa. But hakuna kitu.
You've also informed this court that you are armed.
Yes, I was.
Murangeri, yes. So that you are not doing this as a mere formality. Is it not a fact that there were demonstrations way past 6 p.m. In town on the 20th of June 2024, which you now deny and you say that the same never happened?
Where I was, there were no demonstrators. They went away as from 5.
So you are denying existence of any demonstrations to your knowledge within the CBD?
From where I was, there were no demonstrators.
And try to explain to the judges, that is actually not the man who killed Rex. You can draw two parallels and when you draw 2 parallels, you will see 2 different men in the dock. serious lessons that I think the police need to learn from this video of this police officer looking frail. And I know when he's standing there, he's just finding himself, just asking himself very tough questions. So how did I get into this? And that is why I want to go straight to explain the few lessons that security agencies need to learn from these videos. Kindly subscribe to our channel, click the notification bell and like our videos. We are heading to 100,000 subscribers. We are 5,400 short of that target. So subscribe. Subscription is absolutely free. It doesn't cost anything. Subscription is normally free. So I know some people fear, oh, to subscribe to Akwaji. No, it's normally free. It doesn't cost anything. But when you publish your videos, you'll be getting notifications. It has taken months. Pressure from civil society organizations, pressure from the United States of America, telling the government that they need to account for those who killed Kenyans. There is another case that is being lodged at ICC for them to investigate the death of 60 Kenyans who were killed during the anti-government protest. And allow me to put it here. One of the reasons why, and I saw Caleb Amisi saying that he has never seen Raila receiving such a backlash or such hate than now. I have seen the president also trying to talk about negativity, the way people are talking ill about government. I think I need to remind the two. I think we need to remind Nini that one of the things why William Ruto is facing a lot of harsh reception from Kenyans. It is a compounding damage. It is a cumulative damage. The way people were killed in Kisumu in 2023, the protest led by the Azimio, he went to Kisumu and praised the security agencies. The way people were killed in Nairobi in 2024 on the Gen Z-led protest, he came out and did not really castigate the police and said the police were actually protecting the sovereignty of the country. So one of the things that probably those around the president cannot tell him is that the backlash Ruto and Raila are facing is on this issue of Gen Z, largely. If you look at those who are talking in the social media spaces, they are the Gen Z group. They're talking, and the hate is because of how this Gen Z issue was addressed. I still believe to date, and I still hold my position, that the broad-based agreement between Ruto and Raila was unnecessary, and it was not responsive to the things that the young people raised in this country. But let me veer off from that and explain this. The police need to grasp serious lessons from this video, not far away. Don't patronize orders from above. Orders from above are very dangerous. Because look at it now. That man is in the dock alone. I want to believe that the operation to contain protesters was a well-coordinated operation with a chain of command. President Ruto, who the police were protecting his government, is very happy and is spending time in different, is very happy in government. The Kithure Kindiki, who was in the interior docket, is currently the deputy president of the Republic of Kenya. The police, the security agencies need to see that the fellows in the higher ranks, the fellows that are invisible, the fellows that tell you, do this, make this corner, shoot this, retreat, the faceless men behind such operations are not in the dock. And so because you are the one in the scene, you are the one executing, orders from above are very dangerous. I'm not saying you must not be loyal. But even as you have the you know, we have the code of ethics. And most of it, many times, orders from above breaches the code of ethics. If an order from above will always come to break the law. So even if you can take those orders, can you ask, what does your human conscience tell you? It's a bit personal introspection, and I believe that some fellows are really looking at this, the development. I really hope that one day, that we can find, I'm not saying he's the one is guilty because he's also proving his innocence, but at least one day we can send police to jail for such inhuman acts or for such breaches of law. Number 2, the state can use you, but it must abandon you. In fact, it can sacrifice you. Now, I want to believe this. There are over 60 young people that died, some disappeared, some arbitrary arrests, some were never to be found to date. Not this one man executed all that. But now the man on the dock is the face of, is the face of the rogue policeman who conducted, is symbolizing, is representing that cohort. And I can tell you, if I've seen the case is going to be mentioned on 25th February, if the public piles pressure, begging for his blood, the state can even jail him. And when he goes to jail, imagine the state cannot help you. The state you're protecting. I like those people who say, fanya kazi yako ende nyumbani, wacha kierere. And the other issue is the power of social media. With this modern age, how was this man singled out? He was singled out because of the CCTV footages and the photos that Kenyans were taking. Then people that went to the streets went there with their phones. That is how they were able to locate that man. So I think the power of social media has changed things, and you must be careful. Lastly, always, and I like saying this, when in public, always do things you can defend in private. Ukiwa pale nje, fanya kitu yenye ukiwa ndani unaweza sema nilifanya. But if there is a disconnect between what you do in public and if what you do in public is not something you can defend, just avoid it. Thank you.